Where you see wrong or inequality or injustice, speak out, because this is your country. This is your democracy. Make it. Protect it. Pass it on. Today's Constitution is a realistic document of freedom only because of several corrective amendments. Those amendments speak to a sense of decency and fairness that I and other blacks cherish. In recognizing the humanity of our fellow beings, we pay ourselves the highest tribute. I have a lifetime appointment and I intend to serve it. I expect to die at 110, shot by a jealous husband. Mere access to the courthouse doors does not by itself assure a proper functioning of the adversary process. This is a great country, but fortunately for you, it is not perfect. There is much to be done to bring about complete equality. Remove hunger. Bring reality closer to theory and democratic principles. I never worked hard until I got to the Howard Law School and met Charlie Houston. I saw this man's dedication, his vision, his willingness to sacrifice, and I told myself, you either shape up or ship out. When you are being challenged by a great human being, you know that you can't ship out. It is important that the strongest pressures against the continuation of segregation, North or South, be continually and constantly manifested. Probably, as much as anything else, this is the key in the elimination of discrimination in the United States. It was taken for granted that we had to make something of ourselves. Not much was said about it, it was just in the atmosphere of the home. Deciding not to decide is, of course, among the most important things done by the Supreme Court. It takes a lot of doing, but it can be done. Black is an adjective, in my book, and the way I use it, sometimes I'll say black people. But if I'm talking about a person, I'm going to say a Negro, because I was taught to say that, and I don't see any reason to change it. I don't think that gives pride or anything else. I don't think you get pride by calling yourself this or that. We could get more action in the South because the Negroes had a feeling that they were being oppressed. But you take New York, for example, they'd give Negroes little 5-cent jobs here and there, and they thought they had something. And the same in Chicago and any of the metropolitan areas. We deal here with the right of all of our children, whatever their race, to an equal start in life and to an equal opportunity to reach their full potential as citizens. Those children who have been denied that right in the past deserve better than to see fences thrown up to deny them that right in the future. None of us got where we are solely by pulling ourselves up by our bootstraps. We got here because somebody, a parent, a teacher, an Ivy League crony or a few nuns, bent down and helped us pick up our boots. If the First Amendment means anything, it means that a state has no business telling a man, sitting alone in his house, what books he may read or what films he may watch. Ending racial discrimination in jury selection can be accomplished only by eliminating peremptory challenges entirely. Our whole constitutional heritage rebels at the thought of giving government the power to control men's minds. As soon as I reach any town, I talk to the shoeshine boys or the barbers or the people in the restaurants, because it's Mr. Joe Dokes who is very close to reality. A child born to a black mother in a state like Mississippi has exactly the same rights as a white baby born to the wealthiest person in the United States. It's not true, but I challenge anyone to say it is not a goal worth working for. My father had a flat rule. He believed that every man's house was his castle. He had a flat rule, no man could come in his house without his permission.